Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another week of Blood Bowl. We'll get started here in just a moment. Got a few last second things I'm trying to set up here. Trying to be maybe a tiniest bit more prepared for things, but we'll see how that goes. Okay. Go ahead and turn this music down here a little bit. And we'll get started. So we got about 10 minutes before the first game of the week. So I want to take a quick moment and just do a little update about where we're at in the league. We are going into week 4, game 4 here for all of our teams. But by this point in the league, we're about a quarter of the way through the regular season. And so we finally started to see certain teams kind of stepping out ahead of everybody else. I will say, kind of funny to me that going into the start of last week, we had 3 undefeated teams. We now have 0 undefeated teams. So everybody's taken an L somewhere down the road, which I think bodes pretty well for the quote unquote balance of the season as we move forward, seeing as it is a game and all. But we can take a quick look here at how the stats are lining up. So in first rank, we've got Dempete Loa. They have a record of 2-0-1. That's wins, ties, and losses. They've by far scored. Well, they're not the most scoring team, but they're up there. But they have the best points difference, which is what's gotten them that first rank seeding. Even though Grin Git Stompas and Pappy Snurglings and Mythics and the Brazen Bulls all have the same win-loss record, they're just doing a bit better in terms of those points scored versus points scored against them, that points difference. I'm going to be kind of doing some work on here to make this a little bit easier. I am not by any means a Excel spreadsheet master, so I'll be trying to do this a little. It took me like 4 attempts to put out the right rankings order at the end of last week. Rank 2, we got the Grin Git Stompas. Also tied for second is Pappy Snurglings and Mythics. We're all right there in the same boat. Brazen Bulls not far behind, currently gunning for 5th. 6th goes to the Knickknacks. 7th, Midnight Maulers. 8th place goes to Gouda Game, the Skaven team. Then we've got the other Nurgle team, Mr. Meeseeks, in 9th. And bringing up the rear, we got the Bone Malones, Continental Crushers, 9-Inch Males, Wrath's Raiders, and the Pointy-Eared Bandits all shoring up the 10th through 14th spots there in the league. Some of these teams, Pointy-Eared Bandits and 9-Inch Males specifically, have had some really tough games, but we're still very early in the season, and realistically, all we're doing here in the regular season is giving a chance for everybody to play against everybody and determining seedings for the playoff tournament. That's where it really counts. You can lose all season long and take it all the way to the playoff finals and win the whole league. Just what it is. And sometimes you have bad games. That's just Blood Bowl for you. We'll take a look at today's schedule here. We'll zoom in a little bit more. So we're going to start off with the Midnight Maulers going up against the Grin Git Stompas. Midnight Maulers had a few injuries the past week, but now everybody is back for their team, so full strength for them. Then we got the Mythics versus the Knickknacks. The Knickknacks played the Git Stompas last week, and even though the Knickknacks won that game, they are down 5 players this week. So interesting to see how they handle going up against the Mythics, who have been a very solid team so far in the league. We'll then have Dempete Loa, our first ranked team, against Wrath's Raiders. That's undead versus undead, so we'll see who's got the better skeletons. Then we'll have 9-Inch Males versus Brazen Bulls, a game I'm very much looking forward to. We've got what should be a very tough team who's just had some bad luck maintaining that toughness against a very punchy team. Then we got the Necromantic team, the Bone Malones against the Skaven Gouda game. Lizardmen, Continental Crushers versus Nurgles, Mr. Meeseeks. And finally, the Nurgles, Pappies, Nurglings versus the Dark Elf Pointy-Eared Bandits. So that is our lineup for today. If you're watching, toss in there what game you're looking forward to most, or if you happen to be watching the VOD, let me know. We're a little bit ahead of schedule here, but we'll go ahead and start putting things together for game one. We've got the Midnight Maulers. They have a level 3 player in Draxacula, who's got the Blodge combo. It's going to be very difficult to deal with. Got some decent level up spread around his vampires, most of them at least being level 2 now. And some of his thralls have been doing pretty well. Bait Basher was a new thrall that got tossed in last week and unfortunately got injured. So he will be out this game. Otherwise doing okay. Should we change the field again? We did the pirate ship last time. Wouldn't mind changing it up again. I think that still did fairly well. Go ahead, get this ready. The Grin and Git Stumpas has shored up their lines with some goblins, because the goblins have done quite well for them so far. Excited to see that they continue to do well. We even had Smiles Distaba, the only player on the Git Stompas to get a confirmed kill so far in the league, has rolled a 12 on his level up and now is a +1 strength goblin. So strength 3 instead of strength 2. Interesting to see if that does anything for us. Go to the Dwarf Stadium this time. We'll see how that goes. If that's a little too hard to see anything, then we'll consider going back somewhere, but I think we are just about ready. Let's go ahead and kick this off so we have a little bit of extra time. Not a whole lot, but a little bit of extra time. And game 1 of week 4. Let's do it. Oh, hang on. One moment. I messed up. I didn't turn someone to AI. No. Vampire. That's where I went wrong. Orc. Gets up as... Alright, let's try that again. Game 1 of week 4. Let's go. And the game is underway. We've got the Midnight Maulers starting us off, and we're starting with some rain. It's going to make it hard for either team to pick up the ball. Morg's scooping it up. Chuck of the Troll getting really stupid. Oh, we got pounding rain. Had a little weird screen effect happening there. Don't know what was going on, but fix it. Morgzla getting knocked down. Bleeder Bob going for the ball, but pushing it away. And Chuck of the Troll is now fighting it out. Bleeder Bob managing to get knocked down. Sacrifice Sam trying to pick it up. Spikes the ball. With those sure hands able to pick it up, but... And the Vampires are all over it. If they could only pick up the ball, they could be in scoring territory right now. Grubnash trying to be the hero to pick up the ball and keep this game alive. Orcs doing a pretty good job of knocking the competition down. Dribbles now with the ball, but in surfing territory. We've got Spikes the ball getting knocked out. Dribbles getting knocked out and surfed. He'll be out of the game for a little bit. Ball goes out of bounds a couple of times. We'll see where it ends up. Oh, just in perfect position for the Vampires. Sacrifice Sam gets his hands on it, and that's going to be touchdown number 1 for the Midnight Maulers. Vampires coming out of the gate very aggressively. Doing well on the defensive. No injuries on either side so far. We do have one orc who was knocked out, is getting back in the game. Looks like Dribbles the Goblin is still staying knocked out after getting surfed there. And the kick goes right to Spikes. Spikes not being the one to pick up the ball. Morgzla is the one who's got it. Somebody got knocked out there. I didn't quite see who it was before they went away. Morgzla trying to contain the ball against the Vampires here. Chuck of the Troll is free, moving into the backfield to maybe do some damage. Team Captain Morg in the middle, doing the same thing, but needed to come back and help. But Morgzla has got some space now. He's going to get some room. Oh, almost makes it past. There he goes. Now he's past the midway point. He's in enemy territory now. Draxacula coming over to help with the Blodge combo. Should be enough. Yeah, there goes Morgzla. Oh, that rain is severe. Draxacula now with the ball. That's the most leveled up player on the Vampire side. Now having to deal with the Black Orc, who is going to let him go, unfortunately. Chuck of the Troll. We got a perfect pass from Draxacula, but George can't quite catch it. George is now going to try and take it. Fumble. Frank going down. That was Morg, I think, getting that broken neck. Sure was. Breaking necks out here. That's the team captain for the Orcs for you. He's well on his way to level 4. Looks very similar to what happened last drive, except now on the opposite side of the field. But the Vampires are doing some damage, knocking some Orcs down. That could be the space that they need. Bad Claw trying to get in there. We got Smiles, the Deadly Goblin, hoping to get something done here. Oh, looks like Morg is trying to get around to flank Draxacula. Ooh, Draxacula tried to get away there, just couldn't quite do it. We've now got 40 seconds left in the first half. Ball is now on the ground. Lots of works around it. They're in good position. Someone's just got to pick it up. George knocks the ball away. Bad Claw. He's got it. He's just got to get rid of Pete here. Oh, he gets some space. He needs to run. Draxacula is dead! Draxacula! Oh, was that Smiles again? We'll see when the SVP shows up. Oh no. Bob now down. The Orcs are down in points, but they are making up for it in injuries right now. Draxacula regenerated. He is not dead, thankfully, for the Midnight Maulers. That would have been awful to lose their best player. Grubnash Gaujo with the ball. Can't quite make anything happen. Wow, that last minute was a bloodbath. Two injured players. And then a knockout who's getting back in. And Draxacula the vampire, who was dead. And then I believe regenerated. I don't think that was a necromancer roll. Pretty sure that was a regenerate. Orcs on the defensive now, kicking the ball off. Oh, looks like that's Tenderneck Tom going down. With another injury, Orcs just giving them the business. Doing what Orcs do best, and that is tearing their enemies apart. Bad Claw gonna come in and double team Pete there. Chukka's the troll is in the mix, but rolling really stupid. Smiles to Staba. Smiles was the one who got that kill a minute ago that turned into a regenerate. So Smiles to Staba is still the most lethal player on the Orc team. Bad Claw with the ball. Trawler Tom going down with an injury. Midnight Maulers had a lot of extra bodies, but now they're running out. Morgsla scooping it up, and that looks like it's going to be an easy Orc touchdown to make it a tie ball game. And that looks like it's going to be Morgsla's first touchdown of the season. He's done some work. Actually, that's his bit of SPP in general. So Morgsla, I think, has always been picking up the ball quite well and running it, maybe. Oh, no, he doesn't really have yards run. I just always see that he is involved in plays. Deep kick doesn't go out, so the Vampires are going to have to run all the way back to get it. It might give the Orcs a fantastic field position to start off this defensive drive for them. We got the team captain, Morg. Oh, getting punched out immediately by Draxacula. That's that Blodge combo coming into play. And Dribbles and Olgrot. Oh, it's now just down to Dribbles. Gets a push off. Draxacula. This is why block and dodge are important. Oh no, Chuckles the troll going down with the broken ribs. Looks like we used the apothecary there to get him back in the game. But that'll be worth some SVP for the Vampires. Smiles to Staba. Now going back in for seconds against Draxacula. Can he get another kill on the same player? Draxacula just being pushed back. There's the field is looking a little empty. There's lots of people who are getting knocked out, it seems. Morg, Brotrack, and Smiles triple teaming Draxacula. Bad Claw coming in now as well, but the negating two of those potential rolls is making it difficult. This is a situation where Strip Ball would be really useful. That's how you counter Blodge, is Strip Ball. Draxacula finally going down. Can the Orcs pick it up? And that's the team captain. That should be enough to make Morg there level 4 after this game. So that's going to be most likely our first level 4 player in the league. Yes, they're my team. No, I'm not biased. I don't know what you're talking about. 3 remaining injured on the vampire side, a bunch of thralls. No injuries so far on the orc side. Armor value is standing strong. They now have the lead with a little over a minute left in the game. Vampires running out of steam, but they're not out of this yet. Sanguine Sanders getting triple teamed by some orcs. Chukka the Troll coming over to help. That should definitely be enough to knock down that vampire. Oh, but he gets a perfect pass to Count Blitzula, who catches it. And Count Blitzula has the room. The quick pass over to Draxacula now. Once again, the toughest player the vampires have. But not enough to stand up against 4 orc players. Morg once again with the ball. Passing in this league? Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It can happen. Watch, next season's gonna be Oops All Elves, and it's just gonna be fucking bullshit everywhere. Morg gets some room. Has to go around Sanguine Sanders on the ground there. Checking the Troll coming to block Draxacula. Should be another touchdown for the Orcs with 12 seconds left in the game. The team captain for the Orcs showing them how it's done with another touchdown on the season. So that's 2 in this game to give him 4 touchdowns on the season so far. I learned from last week I have a tablet with the stats in front of me so I can comment on that as the games go. About 10 seconds left in the game. We'll see if the vampires can do anything with it. Oh, it goes immediately to the new Thrall, Thrally. Sacrifice Sam getting sacrificed. Orc's gonna try and pick it up. 2 seconds left. They need to get it in their hands. Olgrot Tearthai has got it. This game continues as long as it remains in his hands. And it looks like he's gonna get some space, and that might be the first touchdown for Olgrot, unless Draxacula can stop him. Oh, pushes him towards the end zone. That's another Black Orc touchdown for the Orcs. That's going to end this game. Dugrin and Git Stompers has stomped them some gits. The Midnight Maulers are mauled. That's a pretty great game to start us off for the day. Kind of a scary team. Orcs usually are a pretty scary team. Yeah, they're I'm really surprised because they're fairly tough, but they don't have like the highest toughness. I'm surprised we haven't gotten more injuries. And to be fair, peek behind the manager curtain here, we have had some injuries, and I've just released those players because they've been lingering injuries. So, but quite proud of the goblins stepping up and Miles getting another kill. That does still count as a kill. It's just the player doesn't stay dead in this situation. Week 4. All right, let's take a look at some stats. We've got the Midnight Maulers first. Oop. Player stats. The Midnight Maulers. We got Count Passula getting a casualty inflicted. Draxacula doing a lot of running with the ball, just unfortunately not able to make anything happen with it. But you guys could see how that Blodge combo made him very difficult to take down, even when getting outnumbered. We've got Sanguine Sanders, who picked up the MVP for the team, so that's going to be worth some SPP for him. He's got a successful pass for 6 yards. Bit of running, and then he got injured himself. Count Blitzula getting a successful reception. And some yards run. Sacrifice Sam with the touchdown for the team, and then he got injured himself. And then not much else from the rest of the team. Morning Beat Shield trying to pitch in with a knockout. Thrawley getting a successful reception, rather. And 2 yards run before getting knocked down himself. The winning team, the Grinning Get Stompas. We, of course, got 3 casualties inflicted by Chuck at a Troll. I didn't see most of those. So he was doing some work. Where does that put him out on the season? Puts him at 5, which is right up there with some of the heavier hitters of each team, and 3 knockouts as well. We've got 2 touchdowns out of the team captain, Morg, and 2 casualties. He said, level 4, that's easy. I'm going to go for level 5. That's going to put him a good ways towards level 5 there. Olga Terrathrai getting the other touchdown. The rare 3 touchdown game out of Black Orcs. Casualty inflicted and some knockouts for him. Rock Track getting the MVP and not a whole lot else that game. Morgsla getting a touchdown and a 58 yards run, most on the day for his team, and that's about it. Just the goblins down here getting a casualty. Oh, it didn't count as a kill. Oh, you're robbed of your second kill, Smile Stabit. That's okay. You'll get it next time. All right, so we'll move right along here in just a moment with our second game. The Mythics versus the Knickknacks. Go ahead and get that set up. Mythics is our Amazon team, of course. They should mostly be back to full strength. They do have a couple of players with some lingering injuries. It's going to make them a tad bit slower. We'll see if it affects them at all. How did we feel about the Dwarf field? And we got the Knickknacks. Knickknacks did fairly well. They stopped the Get Stompas last week from going undefeated, but they kind of paid the price for it. They are going to be down 5 players, so they'll probably end up with some mercenaries, I think. Although it may also be the case for the Mythics. Their team value has dropped so low. So we'll see how that ends up. We'll use the Dwarf field again, unless I'm told otherwise. AI, real time, 8 minutes. All right. Moving on to game 2. This wonderful dwarven architecture is our home field for the day. We've got the Minotaur Vrog the Impaler kicking off for the Knickknacks. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to be able to give it to Hera, the team captain for the Amazons. Things starting off with a bang as the Knickknacks manage to get some space there in the center of the field. Whoever is not the Mythics. Oh boy, them's are fighting words. Looks like we got Hera unfortunately getting knocked out immediately. Rain has calmed down from the previous game. And Charles Litzbit managing to pick it up. Oh, it looks like we got an injury of some kind there for Anthea, but the apothecary was used. Oh, we got them both down knockout over here. A mercenary and Loha knocking themselves out. Charles fighting out with Phoebe. Thea dealing with Son of Balric. Isis dealing with Big Face. Just a big scrum in the middle. Bunch of one-on-one fights. Vrog the Impaler would love to see him get involved here. Charles managing to hold on to it and all of that. Oh, finally gets knocked down by Anthea while she's being hit by so many other people. McVace now has the ball. And no longer has the ball. Isis scoops it up. But is in a tough position between these two Chaos players. And she went right back. Some fighting going on over here. Pelican and another Chaos mercenary. There's just a lot of punching happening, but nothing happening for that punching. They tried to activate Vrog the Impaler, but he got a Wild Beast roll. Oh, Brashly Mantle, the mercenary, trying to score over his team, but he's going to go down. Anthea now with the ball. Going up against Grog. Anthea now down on the ground. Thea coming over, not Anthea. Thea, not to be confused with Anthea. Got a lot of room to run, but Vrog the Impaler moving over to cut things off over here. Didn't even need to. McFace took care of it. McFace facing down Isis is going to get away. There's a lot of Amazon players to potentially stop him, though, but if McFace can get past these two ladies, he's got so much room. And there he goes. That looks like it's going to be touchdown number 1 for the Knickknacks. Lots of low rolls this game. I like how the Minotaur has been relegated to kicking duty for whatever reason. Hera trying to bring the ball up. Chaos, though, once again getting the upper hand on the line of scrimmage. Just surrounding Hera, knocking her down to the pitch. Draggy Antler has got the ball, and oh, he does get stopped. I thought he was going to be home free there for a second. He's getting double teamed. He should go down. Anthea now with the ball. We'll say they haven't had any problems picking the ball up this game, which has been great to see from both teams. Oh, gets pushed and gets a lot of space. Gonna get stopped by Skriel, and McFace is gonna come over to help. That should be enough to take Anthea down. Oh, but she gets the dodge roll most likely there. Oh, dodge and block on her as well. Wow, this has been the most, like, eventful yet uneventful game so far. There's a lot of things happening, but nothing of consequence. Hera and Pelican taking on Son of Balric. That's going to knock it down for the end of the first half. It's only a 1-point game for the Amazons, but they will be on the defensive starting the second half. Historically, we've seen some teams just do much better on the defensive side of the ball. We'll see if the Amazon team is going to act like that here today. They blitz past the line of scrimmage and get on top of the ball carrier. And it's usually a good sign. But back here is where the Minotaur can make his presence felt. And he's going to be difficult to deal with. Oh, Phoebe getting pushed into the ball to knock it free. That could be what Athena needed, but she can't quite pick it up. There goes all the bad pickup rolls. Athena just kind of pushing it back towards the end zone. Oh, of course, the mercenary is the one who's able to pick it up. Brashley Mantle has got it. Oh. Wild animal on Vrog the Impaler. Brashley Mantle, lots of room to run, but there's plenty of ladies in front of him. They just need to collapse in on him. And here they go. Oh, there they go. Knock the ball down. Phoebe is going to try and scoop it up. There he goes. Finally able to get it. Has Skriel to deal with, but Hera's not going to provide any support, it seems. Is instead going to get knocked down. Isis now with the ball, facing up against Charles Litzbit and McFace and Skriel and Brashley Mantle. That's going to be bad for her. She is knocked out. Ball is in a dangerous position for the Amazon team. They need to get it out of there. Skriel picks it up and is gonna score. Knickknacks just slightly being able to outpunch the poor Amazons. And is just making enough space to make a play. It is now the Knickknacks on the defensive side of the ball, and they have already shown that they've done pretty well. Athena electing to hold it back there for the time being. She does have slower movement. Is that going to allow for Grog and Graggy Antler to get on top and just take the ball for an easy third point? 2 minutes left in the half. Tina holding her own, but it's not enough. Grog, this is your chance. He scoops it, and that's touchdown number 3. And that's going to put this game pretty much out of reach for the Amazon team, I believe, if they continue to play the way they have. The AI is rough sometimes, yeah. Oh, and a perfect deep kick. Hera with the ball has got some support. Has some blockers. But gonna be running into some trouble. Mercenary picking it up. Oh, Grog going down. He did get injured, but they used the Apothecary there. But the Mercenary is going to make it a 4-point game. Kicking off once more for what could be last drive of the game. We've got about a minute left. Hera with the ball. It's going to get jumped on by Charles Litzbit and a horde of chaos. Oh, Hera going down with an injury. Just a badly hurt, so she'll be back in the coming weeks, but ball is slippery now. And that's going to be touchdown number 2 for the Mercenary. I hate to see SPP going to this Mercenary, but it's going to be good for the ranking for the Knickknacks. But in such a punchy game, the fact that that's the only injury we've had so far is pretty impressive. Gonna put it right in Atina's hands. Atina's in some trouble already. "20 seconds left. Amazon's just getting picked apart here. Trying to do what they can to get bodies on the ball carrier to stop them from moving. At least put an end to this game here. Gagi Antler is outnumbered here. Should be enough. Ball is on the ground. Cleo picking it up at the last possible second. The game is now in overtime. She can somehow manage to get free and get a point for her team. That would be a great morale booster at least, but she's going to go down. That's going to be the end of the match. Knickknacks 5-0. Tough game for the Mythics. that is it for game 2. We'll take a quick look at the stats. For the Mythics, no touchdowns. We got Cleo getting the MVP. I'd like to believe that's because she tried to scoop up the ball and make something happen there at the last second. Lots of yards run for Hera, just unable to break through the wall of chaos in front of her. And getting some knockouts for the team, but unfortunately a really lackluster game from the Amazons here. Hoping to see some more from them in the next game. We also got Hera being the only one to take an injury, and it's a badly hurt. She will be back in week 6 now. 6 now, yep. Stats for the Chaos Knickknacks here. We've got lots of touchdowns to spread around. One for McFace, one for Grog, one for Skriel, and then unfortunately the other 2 on a mercenary that we don't care about. Oh, and the MVP going to the mercenary as well. You hate to see it. Wait. Yes. Greggy Antler is an actual player. Marassi Tail is a mercenary. But yeah, still the MVP going to... Yeah, you hate to see that. Casualty out of them as well. And some decent knockouts spread amongst the teams and decent yards run, although the mercenaries doing most of the work in that regard. Very kind of an odd game, really. Just... It was a game of all time. I'll say that. All right. Oh, and injuries for... Nope, no injuries for them. But... Moving right along to game 3 today. We've got Dompet de Loire versus Rathas Raiders. Undead versus Hemri, which is undead but Egyptian. Dompet de Loire, of course, being our top-rated team in the league so far. We'll see how that changes, if it does change at all after this week. Rathas Raiders should get a decent amount of petty cash. Well, hopefully the coach for them uses it wisely. We shall see. But game 3, we'll go ahead and get it going. We're staying remarkably on schedule, I will say, so far. We've got Dan Petro for Dompet de Loire kicking it off. Rathas Raiders are going to be on the offensive. Jimothy, the throw raw, going over with their sure hands to scoop up the ball. Grumpy is dead immediately. I looked away for 2 seconds, and the mummy killed the Tomb Guardian. There's a mummy-on-mummy action going on. Will Grumpy regenerate from that, however, though? That is the question. That's... Oh, Grumpy did regenerate. Okay. I think that's the 3rd time that's happened for Grumpy. No wonder he's so grumpy. Barasa now with the ball in good position. Giga Chad, the newest throw raw, trying to stop him. Manages to do it. Barasa finally getting knocked down after Warrior comes over to help. Giga Chad now with the ball, trying to maybe decipher what to do with it. He's got a line. He just needs to kind of move up a little bit there, but Dan Petro is going to seal it up. Barasa is now back up as well. Oh, there's a lot of green on that side of the field. Gede, the probably third most SPP farm guy, Lexeren, the zombie, scoops it up. M's gonna touchdown. That's a great start from Depete Loire. You can see their skeleton cheerleader horde has come out to support. What a way to start this game off. What an emotional roller coaster. Grumpy dying immediately and then getting back up. Dan Petro once again kicking the ball off. Looks like it's going to be Giga Chad in charge of picking the ball up again. I'm sure hands failed him there. Gotta make something happen with it. Greedy damaged back. Giga Chad is just holding on to it there. Good Chad getting knocked down. Ball is now on the ground. Trying to at least push the ball out of dangerous territory. Having some trouble. Oh, Philoma's the mummy manages to scoop it up somehow, but Grumpy and Jimothy is on him. Bob, another Tomb Guardian coming over. Is that going to be enough to knock down this mummy? Oh, I think he actually fell down on the going for it roll rather than getting knocked down. Jimothy now at the ball, though. Bimothy looks like he may have gotten hurt and then regenerated out of it. Maybe? Or are we just waiting on rolls to happen here? Jimothy getting knocked down, but the ball is going out of bounds, so it's going to be tossed back in a random location. Should be easy enough for Ta to pick up if they can just get the ball in their hands. Dan Petro just scoops it up. Touchdown number 2 for Depete Loire. Now, I'm very curious to see what happens in this game because both of these teams have been, generally speaking, second half teams. But Depete Loire seems pretty on fire right now. We do have one injury sticking there for Rathus Raiders on one of their Tomb Guardians. That's a tough piece to lose. That kick's going to go wide, it looks like. Yep, they're going to give it to Jimothy. Jimothy finally going to be moving up with the ball, but it's going to run right into Pierre and Philomé. And immediately knocked down. Pierre now with the ball. Pierre now on the ground. Ball now on the ground in Depete Loire territory for the first time this game. And Ta able to scoop it up. Just has clear mail to deal with, and Bob's not going to offer any support, so... Oh, he's going to get surrounded. I don't think Ta is going to make anything happen here. Skelly with an IE. Does get injured, but regeneration is going to keep him in the game. Taw gets surfed. Ball now being thrown back into... Man, game seems to have it out for the Raiders. They're just keeping it on that side of the field. Lasaren with the ball, looking for touchdown number 2 for the game. But there's a decent chunk of Raiders on there playing some good defense. Oh no, Warrior going down with a badly hurt. Bob now with the ball. He's got a lot of room to run, but is he going to be fast enough? Agwe is the only one in front of him currently. Trying to move towards the center of the board, maybe to get by, but Pie and Agwe are there. Oh, Bob gets knocked down to signal the end of the half. This is usually the point where both teams come alive, so to speak, quote unquote, being undead. And it should be Rath's Raiders on the defensive side of the ball now as they kick it off. It's a 2-point game, still very doable. It goes right into the hands of Dan Petro. And there is a horde of dried up skeletons to potentially stop him. Congo getting knocked out. Bob, the only remaining Tomb Guardian on the team who's still standing, is hoping to do some damage. And he just died. Oh no, what a disaster for the Raiders. Oh, but he regenerated. He's fine. He's fine, everybody. He's fine. He's back up. Poor Skelly. Skelly and Law working together to fail to pick up the ball. It's just bouncing everywhere. Oh, Grumpy's back in the game. Oh, excellent. So Bob was not the only Tomb Guardian. Grumpy coming in to help now. Jimothy with the ball. Jimothy with the G. Oh, Mumbu getting a injury and then regenerating. So much regeneration. Marasa with the ball. Can Timothy stop him? Timothy, the Blitzer, the hero. And Law for some backup. Oh no, Marasa got some space. And it's gonna be enough space. It's probably gonna put the game out of reach for the Raiders, unfortunately. But they had a really strong drive there until Bob died. And then got back up. Two Tomb Guardians down with injuries. You hate to see it. Once again, depending on the defensive, Law can't pick up the ball, so it goes out of bounds. Goes out of bounds again. It goes back in bounds, basically where it had gone out in the first place. And Law still can't pick up the ball. There you go, he finally has it. Mikafu and Mambu is showing the skeletons how it's done. Zombie supremacy. But can a zombie outpunch a mummy? He cannot. He gets surfed. Where's the ball going to go now? Right in the middle of everything. Timothy, scooping it up. Just as Don Petro to deal with. Now Getty. Oh, he knocks them down both immediately. Go Timmy. Go Timothy, rather. The hero. Oh, but Timothy can't stand up by himself forever with no support. And zombie football now. Lazarin picks up the ball. That's going to be touchdown number 2 for the game, 3 for the season. It's definitely going to be worth a level up for him after this game. Not much changing for either side in terms of the bench. And now for the Raiders, I think it's all about just trying to do something. Make something happen. Oh no, Grumpy going down with a concussion. Unless he regenerates from it, which he might do. Oh, looks like he might have. Timothy is dead. Maybe dead. Mumbu is now going to take the ball and is going to score. De Petit Loire maintaining their dominance in the league thus far. Getting a sweep like this is really going to help them stay at the top. Okay, Jimothy, it's fine, guys. Jimothy's fine. It's fine. He's back. He's gonna get the ball and hope not to die another time. Gets a decent amount of yards there. There was... Oh, he gets an injury. He gets a kill. Jimothy, kill me. Why don't you? Lazarin's gonna pick the ball up. Maybe just hold on to it or see what they can do, because once the ball hits the ground, it's probably going to be the end of the game with 7 seconds left. Well, maybe not. Ball's out of play. It's got to go into somebody's hands to keep this game alive, and Giga Chad can't quite get to it fast enough. That's going to be 5-0 to Petit Loire against Raffles Raiders. Crazy game. That's the undead for you. Just where the injuries don't matter. Let's take a look at the Raiders' stats here. No touchdowns, of course, but we do get Skelly with an IE getting the MVP. That should be worth a level up for him if he's not already leveled up. Most likely get a knockout blow as well. Jimothy with 2 casualties caused, and including a death. Definitely the hero of, of the game here for Rathus Raiders. 64 yards run on his own. Came back for an injury. Came back from 2 knockouts. Bob getting 30 yards run himself, trying to make something happen. Other than that, not a whole lot from the Raiders, stats wise. All right, let's take a look. So we do have some injuries that are sticking around. So we've got, oh no, Grumpy, who had already lost a point in armor value, getting a serious concussion. Gotta make sure I'm writing these down. Grumpy. Greedy. Getting double damage back. Now, I don't know if that stacks or not. Is he now +2 to injury rolls? Because that could be tough. Regardless, having 2... Yeah, wow, having 2... Tomb Guardians out, 3 Tomb Guardians out the next game is going to be rough to deal with. I'll have to look at the damage back and see if it stacks. I don't know if it does. And then Warrior. Just a badly hurt. Petaloa, on the other hand, they did lose a goal. Sobo is dead. That did stick. Sobo was a level 2 ghoul as well, so and well on his way to level 3. So that could hurt a little bit for Petaloa's side. We'll take a look at their stats, though. So we've got a touchdown each for Dan Petro and Marasa, a touchdown for Mambu, and 2 for La Seren. The zombies showing up big in this game so far, with 2 casualties as well. La Seren might be a good ways towards level 3 after this game. MVP going to Mambu, another zombie, as well as a touchdown. Some yards run sprinkled throughout, but oh my goodness, the Mummy with 4 casualties caused. That's going to put him up at 9 for the season. Holy crap. Philume the Mummy is one of the deadliest players to deal with right now, it seems. Congrats to Petit Loire. That's definitely going to... should ensure that they stay rank 1 after this week, after a dominant win like that. Visitor MVPs Mambu the zombie and Skelly the skeleton. That seems fitting. The MVPs are a zombie and a skeleton for the 2 undead teams instead of one of their more powerful variants. Moving along to game 4, the halfway point of the day. We've got 9 Inch Males versus Brazen Bulls. Be a great game to play before our break here. We've got the Chaos Dwarf 9 Inch Males having a tough season so far, and may continue to have a tough season going into the Brazen Bulls. Bulls being our Corn Demon team. Oh. There we go. Nine Inch Male is going to be down a few players, but the Corn Demons are pretty much full strength. They might have 1 person out. I don't quite remember. But, I've got it in front of me. Nope, they're at full strength. So hopefully the petty cash that 9 Inch Males gets here will be somewhat helpful. Whoever can beat Medlo must be pretty strong, says the manager of Gouda Game, who just so happens to have beat them last week. How about that? How about that? We got the stare down there between Macho Man, the Minotaur, and Rufus, the Bloodthirster. All right, we're going to see how the Chaos Dwarves managed to do on the defensive here. Kicking the ball way back. Angus is able to get it. Rufus, though, going to try and make himself useful there at the center of the field, coming over to kind of help guard the right side here. Luscious Lorenzo getting deep into enemy territory here. Luscious Vlad getting a knockout, rather. Rufus coming over to support, but these three Chaos Dwarves here, Lucius Lorenzo, Voluptuous Vlad, and Undulating Uther, they're getting back there. Undulating Uther now on a 1v1 against Angus. Rufus coming to help, but knocks him out. Ball is going to go to a random spot on the field, if they can keep it in the field. Wow, that was very lucky for the the Corn Demons. If they score off of this, that's going to be really upsetting. Macho Man coming over should be enough to deal with this pit fighter, along with some support from half the team. Oh, there goes Zoltan Bloodmaster with an injury. That might have been Voluptuous Vlad, I think, is who that might get attributed to. Ball now down next to a horde of Chaos Dwarves. Luscious Lorenzo picking up the ball. Brangus getting knocked out in the backfield. Did they use the Apothecary on that? What a waste. Luscious Lorenzo fighting it out. It's going to get some space. Start to run. He's only got 3 movement. He's not going far each time he's activated. But it looks like it doesn't matter. Oh, the going for it roll. He slips and falls. He was so close. Can Voluptuous Vlad... Hopefully it's Voluptuous Vlad. Don't give it to the Mercenary. Oh no, that's going to be a point on the board for 9-inch males, but it goes to the Mercenary. Is that... Hang on. I wonder if that might be the first touchdown for the Chaos Dwarfs in like 2 games. I have to go back and look at the schedule. It probably is. It probably is. Ric Flair kicking the ball off. Oh, we got a pitch invasion. I think both teams kind of got hit more or less equally on that, so... Amlon Thronekeeper... Oh, but Macho Man is getting involved. Trying to get blocked off by Angus. Macho Man saying, I'm the bull here. And Rufus just causing trouble in the backfield. But Macho Man managing to stay on top of Imlan here. Oh, Undulating Uther, Rufus doing some damage, knocking down a Chaos Dwarf and finally getting an injury for the team. Voluptuous Vlad has the ball. Rufus is too far away, getting knocked down. He's not going to be of any help for the play at hand. There's still plenty of Corn Demons to cause problems. They just keep pushing Voluptuous Flat closer to a touchdown, though. Oh, they finally knock him down. Angus scooping it up. Steve from accounting coming over to try and keep the game alive for them. Keep the dream alive for 9 Inch Males. But Angus knocks him down and gets away. Now in enemy territory, where Rufus can really make an impact. But Voluptuous Flat and Luscious Lorenzo manages to take down Angus. Waiting to see who tries to go for it. Luscious Lorenzo. Oh no, can't scoop it up. Ball's gonna go somewhere random. Right there by Rufus is not where you want to see it. Hobgoblin picking it up. Macho Man getting a knockout. Harry scoops up the ball in scoring territory, but Emlon Thronekeeper going down with a smashed hand. This is the most life I've seen out of 9 Inch Males this whole, well, maybe since the first game. Ferocious Fabio, the newest Chaos Dwarf, has got the ball and is running up the field. Manages to knock down Angus there. Voluptuous Flat blocking for him. Can Mary catch up? She does, but Voluptuous Flat is there to help out. Oh, that's not going to be enough. This is a really good game. Yeah, this is a great game. It's kind of what I was hoping for with the stat line wise, these two teams coming up against each other. This is kind of what we should expect. The manager for 9 Inch Males is sweating. They put up a good first half. Can they keep it up? Jim, the salesman, scooping that ball up, trying to keep it in the hands of an actual team member. Oh no, but Jim, the salesman, Barry rushes in and just gives him the business. It's now in the hands of the mercenary Bull Centaur. Other mercenary going down Broken Ribs. We don't care about him, but it does suck that their dwarves are down another person. Zarkon Thronekeeper, one of the more efficient scorers for the Corn Demons. Looks like he's going to take it to the house. And that's... Oh, he ran out of movement right on the line. Didn't go for it, oddly enough. I would have. It's only a 3-up. But with Rufus there, can Luscious Lorenzo... Oh. We now have a tie ball game. Two injuries for the Chaos Dwarfs, but only one that matters. 2 injuries for the Corn Demons. And that might start to dip into their bench now. I don't think they'll have anybody else to replace any other losses for the rest of the game. Same goes for the Dwarves. It's a short kick. Mercenary Hobgoblin scoops it up. Oh, but Rufus is going to show him why that was a bad idea when he's too close. Zarkon Thronekeeper once again scooping it up, and that's going to be touchdown number 2. Very quickly making it a 1-point game for them. Does that slower movement speed make them act slower in blitz? I don't think so. Because if that's the case, then the undead teams would just do nothing most of the time. So, looking at the database, there are like codes for AI of like different AI types that can be activated. I want to try messing around with that at some point, but that'll probably be a next season thing. If I can figure out how that's all pieced together, I might be able to modify the AI so things aren't just standing around quite so much. But we'll see. Sigurd Demon Fire has got the ball, but there's some dwarves on top of him. Well, that was... I don't quite know what happened there, but something happened there. Voluptuous Vlad once again with the ball. He finally gets knocked down. Angus now with it. Going up against... Oh no, Luscious Lorenzo getting served into the crowd and injured. Ball is out of bounds. There's so much happening just right here. Ball is now out in space. In a... Not where the Chaos Dwarfs want it, because Martek Cultmaster scoops it up. Just managing to get stopped, but he's only a few pushes away from an accidental touchdown. There we go. They managed to knock him down. That 2 agility. Ferocious Fabio now has the ball. Waddling his way up the field. Oh, and gets knocked down. Martek Cultmaster once again picking it up. Getting some room, and that's going to be touchdown number 3 for the Khorne Demons. The minute left in the game. Oh no. That might put this game out of reach for the Dwarves, but we'll see. They have run out of steam. They don't have many players left still standing on the field. But the Brazen Bulls are down about the same amount of players. Was that a short joke? An unintentional short joke. Steve from accounting, you see there's just not much support over here on the weak side for the Chaos Dwarves. And unfortunately, that means Rufus is going to have a say in this defensive drive. And Sarkhan, the Throne Keeper. Lots of SPP in this game already. It's going to scoop it up for another touchdown. I will say, though, 9 Inch Nails had a very strong start to this game. I think that's commendable. Oh, it looks like we had a rock thrown, knocking down the mercenary Bull Centaur. You see Macho Man trying to pull back and help his team here, but Mary is going to scoop it up and maybe get another touchdown here. Yep. There's no mercy in this Corn Demons team. They are piling on. Knocking a demon down ain't no small feat. That is true. That is very true. Nine-inch males now at this point in the game. Just, I think just looking to survive. Rufus getting knocked down, though. That's good to see. Oh, maybe they're going to try and make something happen here. Voluptuous Vlad is there for support. But he kind of goes the wrong way. He's going to end up in surfing territory. That could be bad. Well, that mercenary got schwacked, and now it is the end of the game. Nine-inch males picking up a touchdown, though. Not a full sweep. Showing signs of life. They're not completely out of this league yet. But definitely having a tough time. Take a look at our stats real quick, and then we'll have a quick break before we dive into the rest of the games here today. We've got the MVP going to Voluptuous Vlad. I think his stats don't show it, but I feel like he was just present for a lot of things happening. So he made some things happen. And then touchdown, of course, going to the mercenary. You hate to see that. That's a waste of SPP for the team. But Macho Man getting a casualty. It's going to be worth some SPP for him. And yeah, just running the ball, just not able to quite make anything happen. I will say, though, 3 knockouts from Voluptuous Vlad on top of the MVP. So yeah, he actually was making an effort, just not getting any injuries out of it, not running the ball much himself. But certainly getting involved. Injuries, though. So we've got Mercenary, so we don't care about them. But Undulating Uther here and Luscious Lorenzo both badly hurt. They'll be out the next game. And Jin the Salesman once again hurt. And Brazen Bulls did not get out of this unscathed, though. Emlon and Zoltan both taking an injury. One with a smashed hand and one with a miss next game. Take a look at stats. We got a touchdown out of Mary. We got a touchdown out of Martek Cultmaster. And we got the 3 touchdowns out of Zarkan Thronekeeper, who I believe already had a pretty decent amount of touchdowns to begin with. Yeah, he already had 2 for the season. So he's up to 5 touchdowns in the season. 54 yards run. Doing quite well for himself. That will definitely be worth a good chunk of SPP. He might level up for this next week. So well done, Corn Demons. Well done, Brazen Bulls. And with that, I think we're going to go ahead and go into a short break. So take a minute to grab yourself a drink, go to the bathroom, do all that fun stuff, and then we'll be back here very soon with game 5 through 7. Game 5 will be starting with the Bone Malones versus Gouda Game. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you soon. All right, and we are back, everyone. Hope you had a good break. And I hope you're I hope you are as ready for more Blood Bowl as I am, if I can make my words work. Talking is hard sometimes, you guys. Anyway, moving into Game 5. This should be a pretty good one, I think. We've got the Undead Bone Malones. Sorry, Necromantic Bone Malones. Not to be confused with Undead. They are a different team. Against the Skaven Gouda Game. quite looking forward to this game. Checking the stats here real quick for a moment. You got your sippy. Are you ready to see your team do some work here today? I am very much looking forward to seeing what Jack does. The story for Jack the Rat Ogre has been we don't really pay attention to him, and he comes out of every game with an obscene amount of casualties caused. He currently, as of the start of this week, he had the most casualties inflicted by any one player in the league. He has been overshadowed now by one of the earlier players we saw a minute ago. I have to go back and look to remember the name, but if he gets anything, that'll put him right back on top as being the most dangerous player in the league. So we'll see what happens. Bone Malones versus Gouda game. Everything is set and ready. Let's go. Fairly even as well in terms of team value. Not much petty cash going to be giving over to Gouda game. Both teams at pretty much full strength. I think Gouda game is maybe down a couple of rats. They're down Gorg, Blue, and Gouda. We'll have to see the scoring potential for the Rads as Gorg was by far the top scorer for the team with 5 touchdowns on the season. We'll have to see if somebody can take his place here. Ball is immediately kicked over to Sir Beats. Change up for the Bone Malones. We got Herm and Erm, both the Flesh Golems on the front line, going to be making it difficult for the Skaven. Michael's right hand ends up with it somehow, but is just swarmed by rats. Gree getting knocked out. Parm coming over, trying to scoop the ball up. Maybe make some forward progress with it. Oh, he's got a lot of room. There's no one to stop him. Oh, no one to stop him but his own movement. Oh, no. He doesn't get surfed, though. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see where it ends up. Literally right in the center. Getting knocked out. Maz picking up the ball, but surrounded by zombies and a ghoul coming over to help. Let's see if Dodge can avail him here, but not with that many undead around him. Sir Beats now with the ball. Oh no, Jack is down in the backfield. Sir Beats has the room. Can String Cheese come over? No, Sir Beats is going to get a touchdown for the Bone Malones, making it a 1-point game. Sir Beats a fairly rounded player himself with a couple of touchdowns to his name. That's going to make it 3 for the season. We got the team captain Point to ball, kicking the ball off. Rico just going to look at it. Let Feta pick it up. He's got block and dauntless. Might make him more useful running the ball currently. He's going to get into it with Best Boy there. But with plenty of support, he's going to knock Best Boy down. Trying to clear out, maybe give him some room, but that just lets more undead come right on in. Feta in surfing territory. This could be bad. Oh, and he gets knocked out. And I think an apothecary was used on him for some reason. Oh no, Maz going down with a groin strain. I've had that happen to me in real life. That sucks. String cheese and Gree is there to maybe help make something. Oh, can they surf Bane the Main now? No, he gets by. Bane the Main. I was prepared to say he got a touchdown, but then he just stopped. Ran out of movement. Oh, but it doesn't matter. He's able to punch his way out of there. It's Bane the Main's second touchdown for the game. BM? Maybe a little bit of BM, yeah. They are the Bone Malones, after all. They are BM. They can't help it. It's literally in the name. Kicking it off once again. Nacho trying to scoop it up before Erm can get there, and he manages to, but now he's face to face with the Flesh Golem. It's never where you want to be. Jack! Jack, my boy, you need to get involved here. That mighty blow and block and claw and block combo could be going pretty crazy. Erm with the ball and in range of a touchdown, potentially. Oh, he gets knocked down, though. Swiss, the line rat now with the ball. Surrounded by undead. Oh, but he gets some space. He's trying to dodge his way out. There for String. Erm tries to pick it up and just moves it out of the way. Jack finally getting involved here. Can he make something happen against Bane the Main there? He cannot. He gets getting knocked down. Dame Dame with the ball. Surrounded by rats. There's very little 1v1 action happening on either side of the ball. Lori now with it. Lori is the newest rat on the team. Jack not bothering with the ball, just trying to do damage, which is exactly what he should be doing. Oh, and there you go. That's exactly what we want to see out of Jack. He's knocking down the Flesh Golem, getting an injury. Kree now with the ball, the thrower. Trying to use Rico there as a blocker. Toys R Us down with an injury as well. Even if these injuries don't stick, point to ball knocking down Kree to end the half. But we've seen in the past, a 2-point lead is nothing for the Rats. They can come back from that very easily. Starting to dip into the bench, though. Not much, not many more bodies for the Rats to go through. Nacho has got it. But is now face to face with Erm. Looks like that injury on Herm did not stick. Jack. You gotta get involved, Jack. Feta with the ball, but Swiss getting his lights knocked out. Jack finally waking up, coming over to help. Feta getting knocked down. Too Cool to Ghoul, the newest ghoul on the scene, has got it and has got the room. Is gonna score a touchdown for the Bone Malones, making it a 3-point game. Manager for Kuda Game pleading for his team to wake up. Gonna be String's turn to try and pick up the ball. Just gonna stand there and let wail on him, though. It's not gonna be good for the Rats. Can Feta make something happen here? But he's... oh, it's gonna be tough. He's now got another flesh golem to deal with. Sneet? I'm pretty sure that's a mercenary. Just getting knocked out. Oh, Bane the Main did get a wild animal roll, but now he is involved. You see that frenzy follow-up just happening there. Agree with the cheese? With the ball. Maybe the ball is made out of cheese. I don't know anymore. Could get Surf, though, here. He's in a really dangerous spot. Point the ball. The team captain coming up to get involved. Oh, there goes Gree. He's knocked out. Where's the ball going to go? Out of bounds again. Right there. An easy reach for Rico. He's got to wake up, though. Is he just going to let pick it up? No, Erm's going to tag him. Pushes him away. Scoops up the ball. Touchdown. Flesh Golem touchdown. Don't know what came over Rico there. He was just staring at the ball. Pitch invasion. And the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to give it to Rico. Hopefully Rico can wake up and do something. Jack got knocked down during that pitch invasion. That's terrible for the Rats. It's the two flesh golems up against a little tiny rat thrower. And Bane the Main. Jack getting up, though. Can he help? Nope, not in time. Bane the Main's just going to scoop it up and go for a number 5. Bone Malone's just here to put up some big numbers. Still with a couple minutes left to play. And in a rather rare event in anything Warhammer Fantasy, it's the Rats who are outnumbered right now. Significantly outnumbered. Oh, I think there was a thrown rock or something. Jack got knocked down. Rico actually moving to the ball this time. And he's gonna try in 1v1 or 2v1 rather now the flesh golems. Not a good idea, but he gets some space. Laurie gonna try and scoop up the ball, keep the play alive for the Skaven. Oh, get some space and he's gonna run. Bane the Main is going to get there and stop him. The Flesh Golem's chasing down Laurie as well. Point to ball, the team captain now with it. And not a lot of Rats in the way. Gree manages to tag him. Wait, the ball goes down. Swiss now with the ball. And this is probably the best that the Rats have looked in terms of scoring. They just have this zombie to deal with, and then Sir Beats. Best Boy's coming over to help, though. Oh, but Swiss runs right past him. Has got the going for it roll. That's going to be a touchdown for the Rats. Refusing to get shut out. Sneaky get indeed. Got two gutter runners coming back in the game. 1 point is good enough for you? Yeah, it's it saves you from being just totally knocked out. 30 seconds left in the game. It's Best Boy who scoops it up. Skaven now on the defensive for the first time this game, I believe. Except maybe the first drive. And that's going to be the end of the match. Tough loss for Gouda Game after having a pretty solid season so far. Nobody likes to get blown out like that. But on the other hand, Bone Malone showing up big. All right, taking a look at the stats. We're going to start with Gouda Game. We got the MVP going to Jack, surprisingly, and Jack got one casualty and did nothing else the rest of the time. It's going to be worth a decent amount of SPP, though, because of the MVP. So we'll see if that gets him up to the next level or not. I don't think it does, looking at the stats here. But Rico, man, just looking at the ball. Barely picks it up. Doesn't even run with it. Wonder what's going on there. Get the one touchdown from Swiss. Swiss is the hero. Swiss should be MVP, in my opinion. Casualty from Cree, and yeah, not a whole lot else. Some running, but just not. I think that's a game where the Rats just got outpunched and just outnumbered early, and it just kind of collapsed from there. Injuries, we got Maz and we got Parm missing the next game, but no lingering injuries other than that, so that could have been much worse. Bone Malone side, we only have one injury that stuck, and that is the injury to Toes R Us, the zombie. And it's just a miss next game, so nothing crazy. Taking a look at their stats. Got 2 touchdowns out of Bane the Main. And a casualty inflicted by him, doing quite well this game. Sir Beats with a touchdown. A successful reception. Don't know where that came from. Some yards run, but nothing else. We got the touchdown out of the newest flesh golem on the team, and a knockout blow. Showing up in his first team and making something happen. Stone Rider with the MVP. Let's see where that puts him at SPP wise. Stone Rider. That's actually going to be his second MVP for the season. A knockout blow, but otherwise not doing a whole lot else. Good game for them. Well done. Moving right along to our next game. Game 6 for the evening, our penultimate game, if you will. The Continental Crushers, the Lizardmen team, versus the infamous Mr. Meeseeks team, who had a big showing last week, I believe, and are looking to continue it once more. Meeseeks definitely have the team, the fan factor and team value advantage here, so we'll see if the petty cash ends up being anything useful for the Crushers. And with that, we'll jump right into game 6, rather. Continental Crushers versus Mr. Meeseeks. Victor Zoras, team captain for the Continental Crushers, kicking the ball off. It's going to go over there to Meeseeks number 3. Oh, Meeseeks number 8 immediately going down with an injury. That's Steve. Starting off the game in a big way. Team captain Meeseeks number 11 rolling really stupid, keeping him out of the game for a minute. Fatemaker going to scoop up the ball without any trouble. And now he's going to be surrounded, but he's pretty tough. +1 to armor value, stand firm. No block yet, but once he gets blocked, he's going to be dangerous. Fatemaker going down. Number 14 managing to scoop it up, but the Lizardmen made quite some progress into enemy territory. Zora, oh, getting caught. Lenny trying to chase down number 14. And we got the couple of mercenaries in the background just playing defense. Chomper and Cuckoo in reserve. Oh, both down result right there for Lenny. Oh, that's a mercenary. Skink going down with an injury. Mr. Meeseeks number 12 has got it. The Saurus needs to get involved here and make something happen. They're going to prevent this drive. Oh, ball goes out of bounds. See where it ends up. Oh, deep in Meeseeks territory, but no Lizardmen around to capitalize. Fatemaker's moonwalking here. Don't know what's happening. Meeseeks content to just let the ball sit there and let their fists do the talking. Number 12 is finally going to go try for it, but Fatemaker just passes it over to Cuckoo. Now, if Cuckoo can get some space, he's in good position. Oh, but Old Two-Eye didn't stop number 1, so he's got to deal with all of this happening now. Oh no, he tried the going for it and slipped and fell. Cuckoo is now hurt. Fatemaker getting knocked down, but knocking out number 2. Number 2. Zora, the Saurus child of the Skink Zoro. Oh no, Bonehead on Fatemaker. Victor Saurus coming in and getting an injury. Old Two-Eye now with the ball. He can just get to space from number 9 and make a break for it. Oh, he got it. He's got it. That's going to be a touchdown for the Continental Crushers. Skink touchdown. Let's go. And Fate Maker looks so badass in that level 3 armor. Two skinks down, one of which is a mercenary, so we're not too worried. A Saurus coming back into the game. A skink on the sidelines ready to go. And a couple knocked out players not getting back in, but the one with the aura does. Deep kick for the Lizardmen. Number 6 going to scoop it up. Oh, I don't know what that was. That just happened. What was that? Whatever it was, it doesn't show in the dice log, so I have no idea what just happened. May have been a wizard. Fate Maker. And a couple of skinks on top of number 6, deep in the back line. Number 6 going down with an injury. Can Fate Maker scoop this up? Nope, we're gonna leave it to Chomper. Oh. That was really smart coming around from that side, so it didn't get pushed out if they failed to pick it up. That was very smart. Chomper. Scooping it up on the 3rd try and getting a touchdown. Considering they're down several players, the Crushers are doing quite well. Really making an effort here today. If they can just keep this momentum, getting some injuries during the drives and staying healthy themselves, they should be in very good position for this game. 50 seconds left in the first half. Mr. Meeseeks, number 1, has got the ball. Old Two Eyes going to stop his forward progress. Some mercenary support. Meanwhile, the team captain trying to get in the backfield to make something happen. Mercenary with the ball. Victorsaurus there for support. Lenny also coming in for support. That's going to be a mercenary touchdown for making it 3-0. The Skinks showing up big in the game today for the Lizardmen. The Meeseeks need to make something happen here to get back into this game. Ball is sent out of bounds. Going to give it to number 1. Oh, but is immediately going to run right into Zora and get knocked down. Number 13, the Risen Rukall from the Knickknacks team originally has got the ball now. Team captain and Steve. Some knockouts on the field. Lenny now with the ball. Still a lot of enemies left to chew through, but Fate Maker is there, trying to make some short work of some of them. And doing so. Fate Maker going deep to maybe deal with the back line, but that's not going to be it for the first half. I think we had a riot, but it didn't look like we lost any time, oddly enough. Mercenary Skink, 2 Alt of Despair. Really bright name, that one. Is surrounded by Meeseeks. Meeseek number 7 tried so many times to pick the ball up and couldn't do it. Number 4 finally gets it. And has plenty of support, but Fatemaker getting in there, going up against the Nurgle team captain. Nurgle team captain doing very well for himself, able to knock Fatemaker down. Getting the really stupid roll now, though, is not good. Number 9 doubling back, trying to grab it, but 2 Alt of Despair scoops it up. Doesn't have any support, though. Everybody ran away or was knocked down. Meeseeks number 2. Steve gets blocked. That's going to be a touchdown for the Meeseeks. Trying to get back into this game. They keep blocking like that. They certainly will. Nothing really changing for the Lizardmen in terms of the bench, which is good to see for them. Just a couple skinks coming back into the game, and same story really for the Meeseeks, only 2 people down. Meeseeks kicking it off. It's going to be pretty short, right on the line of scrimmage. That could be really good for the Meeseeks. As we see number 2 scoops it up immediately, but then getting knocked out. Oh, these poor Saurus are just trying so hard. The agility 1 and not picking up the ball is really hurting them. Fatemaker is on his back, but he's getting up now. Old 2-Eye getting knocked out, I think, for the 2nd time this game. Getting his bell rung. Just kind of fighting it out in the midfield, hoping to open it up just enough for someone to pick up the ball. It looks like it's going to be number 12. Again, I don't know what that is that's happening. Doesn't seem to do much. Steve knocking down number 12 there. Oh, ball gets knocked down, knocked out of bounds, rather, by the mercenary, and it gets thrown deep into Lizardman territory. That seems kind of unfair. Looks like Lenny's going to be the one to try and make the grab, and he gets it. And now he's going to start moving the ball up. He's got to deal with a couple of Rotters, though. Managed to get some forward progress. Skink now with the ball. Skink once again with the ball. Keep knocking them down, but they just keep scooping it up. Fatemaker in the backfield now coming back to offer some support. Looking to maybe do some damage. Oh, following up there, I think. Not a frenzy follow-up, though. Oh, and Fatemaker is the one who gets knocked down out of all that. That's surprising. Lenny just leaving this poor mercenary skink for death. Oh, we're down to 30 seconds already. This is just a very long, continuous drive. Just a very punchy game. Lizardmen are in good position. They just need to knock the ball carrier down. And they have a real chance at scoring here. Skink now with the ball. But they gotta support they gotta support their teammates. Leaving a Skink to go up against 2 or more Rotters is not what you want to see. Oh, the team captain rolling really stupid. That could have been big if they had managed to pick up the ball. But that's going to be the end of the game. The Continental Crushers taking the win. But it was a very hard-fought game after the second half for sure. Going to make the second win of the season as well for the Continental Crushers. Good for them. It's game 6. Take a look at the Meeseeks. A touchdown and an MVP for number 2. That's worth a lot of SBP for him. Well done. Some knockouts sprinkled around. Only one casualty being recorded for the team because the other casualty was a going for it fall. But that casualty going to number 11, the team captain, that's going to be worth a little bit of extra. Yeah, lots of punching, lots of knockouts, just nothing permanent happening from all that punching. And of course, we do have a couple of injuries. We've got the Rotter here with a groin strain and a badly hurt, and a Pestigore with a badly hurt. So that's 3 and 6 that will both be missing the next game. Injuries for the Crushers. We've got Cuckoo, the Skink. With a miss next game. Self-inflicted as well. And then we don't really care about this mercenary Skink here. So taking a look at stats for the Crushers, though, we got the MVP going to Cuckoo. Here, he got injured. Here, taking MVP. Good for him, I guess. Touchdown out of Old 2i, touchdown out of Chomper, and then the third touchdown going to a mercenary, unfortunately. Got a couple casualties being caused. One for Steve, one for Victosaurus. No casualties caused for Fate Maker, but 5 knockouts in a single game for him is pretty good. Just punching everyone's lights out. Still useful, just not worth any experience. But that, dear viewers, brings us to our final game of the evening. Pappy's Nurglings and the Pointy-Eared Bandits. And not Chaos, Dark Elf, Pointy-Eared Bandits. Pointy-Eared Bandits had a couple, game 2 for them was really rough. They lost a lot of people due to injuries, and so game 3 was really about survival, and they survived quite well. They are now back mostly at full strength. They only have one player out. They picked up a new player. And they're still kind of in a tough spot in terms of their roster, but they're in a tough spot in terms of who they're playing up against as well in this Nurgle team. But I'm hoping for them that they can at least get some things done this game. We'll roll right in. Lots of petty cash going to the pointy-eared bandits as well. We'll see what they kind of end up with in terms of extra players or what have you. Game 7 for the night. Looks like they've picked up an extra witch elf. Hang on 1 second. They're missing a player, but I know how to fix that. I should fix it now. Sorry, folks. We're gonna have to start this one over. Something did not get saved. No, I have to unpause it. Technical difficulties. 1 moment. I thought their team value looked wrong. Thankfully, I've just done this, so I know what was missing. All right, now we're back in it. Let's get past this so we can get right on into the game. All right, and we're off. Now with everything sorted the way it should be. Oh no, and we've got Franklin going down immediately with an injury. That was sharp against Fangir there. Irgorn, the pointable, with the ball, looking to hold on to it. Got a lot of Nurgle to chew through, though. We'll get some space. Not enough to make a move. The new Witch Elf, Earwax Slinger. Oh, that name is there. Aragorn, the pointable, is going down. Gormaglin III picking up the ball. Azim in support, but the bunch of Dark Elves crashing in. Not going to make it easy for them. Elfbow now with the ball, the line elf. Make something happen there, Elfbow. You're just gonna stand. Your Illuminati and Elfo teaming up on Azim. Gormaglin now getting up. Elfbow getting pushed. He's got some space now. Should move the ball, but he's just electing to hold it. There we go. Finally moving up. Gonna get stopped by Jequilin, but at least moved it somewhat out of danger. Oh, but not enough out of danger. Zim the second picks up the ball. Aragorn managing to stop them from getting an easy score. Illuminati with the ball, moving it up immediately, saying, get this the hell out of danger. And then some. Gonna get into enemy territory. Ron and Zim the third in defense. Zim the fifth coming in for support. Should be enough, but Illuminati gets pushed. He's got the space. He's got the room. That's a touchdown for the Dark Elves. Maybe the Dark Elves are looking to come back into this and make some things happen after a couple of really tough games. They want to show the league that they're not out of it yet. And a win here could go a long way for their rankings. Ball goes straight to Ramses with the sure hands, able to catch it nice and easy. Team captain Pointus Maximus. Oh no, Count Echo going down with an injury. Dark Elves have to hope that that's not a sign of things to come. And they have to continue staying healthy. Ball getting bounced around on the Nurgle side of the field. Illuminati again. Looking to make it touchdown number 2. Oh, Pointus Maximus got injured. He got injured. They used the apothecary on him. He'll be back in the game soon. I think that was maybe a good apothecary use. Zim the third has got it, but Lord Big Lobes is there knocking each other down. Eureka and Elfbow just trying to play some decent defense, slow things down. Jequilin now with the ball and lots of room to run. Earwax Slingers, the only one who can maybe do something, I think. Got the going for it. It's going to make it a tie ball game. Oh, there's a death on the field. We were too busy watching the action to see what happened in the background there. And it's looking like it might be on the Bandit side, unfortunately. Oh, I don't know. There's definitely an injury. The ball is kicked. There, oh yeah, the Whisper Reaper. The Blitzer is dead. Rip. Rip the Whisper Reaper. He got reaped. Aragorn and Aragon, don't get them confused, is luring them in, but it might not be the trap that they might expect it to be. Earwax Slinger, the Witch Elf, needs to get involved, especially now that Lizard or Zim are in range. Oh, Lizard picks up the ball without any problems whatsoever. He's going to be difficult to bring down. Aragorn the Pointable is trying to. Aragon trying to get around to help out. Earwax Slinger finally coming in. Oh no! Aragon the Overheard getting a fractured leg. But Lizard is just holding it, daring the Dark Elves to come and try and make something happen, and finally goes down to end the half. An interesting decision by the Nurgle team to just hold the ball there and have a little punch-out session when they could have put themselves up by 1. But then again, they're doing what they do best, which is just whittling down the roster of the opposing team. Short kick, but it's going to stay live right there. Ron Van Goddamn, the Rotter picked up from 9-inch males with the ball. In surfing range, though, with Sharpicus Fangir and Elf Bow. There it is. There's the surf. Ball staying solidly on the Nurgling side of the field. Elf Bow gonna try and take down Franklin here. Lord Biglob's gonna do the same thing. Jaqueline scooping up the ball. But Ear and Lord Biglob's are there to make it hard for them. Ear with block. Oh no, with dump off. Ear should have block. Ah, okay. Jaqueline doing a good job of holding on to the ball despite no defensive skills. Just getting pushed around by Dark Elves. Dark Elves need this ball to get dropped. Need to knock down Jaqueline, scoop it up for a quick score, get themselves up a point. That was definitely a wizard that just got used, and I don't think it did anything. They finally got it. Lord Bigelow is going to scoop it up for a touchdown. What the hell is even happening in this game anymore? Two injuries and a death for the Dark Elves, though. Two and a half minutes in the second half. Lizard rolling a really stupid, so unable to pick up the ball. It was a very calculated decision by the Dark Elves, really, to put the ball there. And it might have worked if they had jumped on it and moved immediately, but now Lizard is back in the game. Oh no, Pointus Maximus going down with a groin strain. An Ear. The new runner. Showed up in a big way in the last game to at least get his team some points. Oh, and just walking over and casually knocking Lizard down. No big deal. Oh my god, but Gormaglin gets the space he needs to get a touchdown. That's a tie ball game. I was expecting this game to be pretty decent, but I didn't expect it to be like neck and neck the whole way. Oh no, 4 Dark Elves down now. Oh yeah, they're really running out of steam. So at this point, they have to be very careful. At least try to keep the ball from being easily scored by the Nurglings. And Zim the fifth is going to put that. Oh no, Elfbo down with an injury. Lots of elves, though, swarming the ball carrier, doing what they need to keep the ball out of the Nurgling's hands as much as possible. Illuminati with a touchdown already on the day, looking to make it a third. Maybe seeing if they can squeak out a win here. It's in the second with it. They're going the pointful, knocks him down. Oh, that could have been... He gets it on the bounce back, but would have been much simpler. Oh, but he gets pushed in the right direction. He's got the speed. He's got the angle. That's a touchdown. What a hero. Oh, but the Dark Elves are gonna pay for it, even if they can manage to take the win. Oh my goodness. They're staying aggressive. Oh, but Zim the third gets a lot of space here, and there's no one in front of him. Oh, and Illuminati should, I was gonna say, should catch up. He's got one more movement. Oh, he managed to knock him down, but Nurglings are still in a good spot unless Earwax Slinger can get it out of there. Eureka. No one's able to pick up the ball. Zim the second. Oh no, Eureka is dead. No. Oh no, what a game. What a game. Oh, the Bandits take it. But at what cost? Oh my god. That last minute was stressful. Holy shit. The pointy-eared Bandits run away with it. But they'll be filling that game next week for sure. And for the games to come. They're down, I think, 7 players once again. Incredible. What a game to go out on. Take a look at Pappy's Nurglings, who did quite well for them. 3 casualties from Blizzard. Didn't even see most of those. 3 casualties from Franklin. Let's check their stats. Hang on. Yeah, I mean, Lizard, that puts Lizard at 7 for the season. Puts Franklin at 5. So they're doing the damage. Henry getting a casualty, touchdown going to Gore Maglin, and MVP going to Ramses, and a successful reception. Some yards run. And they pick up. Ooh. So manager for Pappy's Nurglings, you get the choice. Do you want to pick up the Whisper Reaper or Eureka for your 16th and final slot? But we'll handle that over the course of the week. No injuries sticking for Pappy's Nurglings. Bandits MVP and a touchdown going to Illuminati. 54 yards run. I think that's pretty well deserved. He was very present for a lot of the things happening. Whisper Reaper and Eureka, unfortunately, getting killed this game. Touchdown at Lord Bigloves and touchdown out of Irgorn, the pointful. Although, honestly, there's a good MVP argument to be made for Irgorn here, who picked it up. He got that third point to put them up for the match. But it is what it is. And oh, this is a lot of bad stuff. Bad stuff. Elfbow and Lord Biglobes both out. Damage back on Elfbow. Biglows with a simple miss next game. Pointus Maximus. Injured but not dead. Very critically, because that is their team captain. And injured with a groin strain. So nothing lasting. What is lasting, though, is the Whisper Reaper, who is dead. And that's permanent for most of the teams in the league here. Aragon, the Overheard, and Count Echo, both down. And finally, last but not least, Eureka, who had one of my favorite names in the league, is also dead. Ramesses and your Illuminati as the MVPs. Congratulations to Point-Eared Bandits for taking that win somehow, some way. I wish you luck next week. But speaking of next week, before we end things off for the night, let's go ahead and take a quick look at next week. So we will have on the 28th, we will have the Grin and Git Stompers taking on the Mythics. We'll have the Midnight Maulers against Impetulois. Looking forward to that game. We got the Knickknacks versus 9-Inch Males. Chaos on Chaos Dwarves. Wrath's Raiders versus Bone Malones. Another Undead v Undead game. The Brazen Bulls duking it out with the Continental Crushers. We got Gouda Game taking on Pappy's Nurglings. And finally, we'll have Mr. Meeseeks going up against a very ragged Pointy-Eared Bandits. That's going to be a tough game to watch, I think. I will work on getting all of these new scores and things entered in and get the rankings sorted out soon. Till then, thank you all for watching, and tune in next week at the same time for week 5 of our Blood Bowl League.